In wrestling, a great gimmick can make or break a superstar, but sometimes a bold reinvention is what takes a wrestler from mid-card to megastar. Here are the top 10 best gimmick changes in wrestling history. Dominic Mysterio has gone from being known as simply Rey Mysterio's son to one of WWE's most consistent and talked about wrestlers. After making a few childhood appearances on WWE TV, Dom officially stepped into the ring in 2019, initially teaming with his father. Everything changed at Clash at the Castle in 2022, when he shocked the world by turning heel and attacking both Rey Mysterio and Edge. Since joining the Judgment Day, his character has grown immensely, evolving into the smug and despised Dirty Dom. His ability to take deafening boos and turn them into some of the most entertaining moments on WWE TV has made him a breakout star. With his rapid rise and continued momentum, it seems almost certain that Dominic Mysterio will hold a world title in his future. Today Triple H runs the WWE, but before becoming the Game, his career started with a very different presentation. After performing as John Paul Levesque in WCW, he arrived in WWE in 1995 as Hunter Hearst Helmsley, a snobbish aristocrat obsessed with proper etiquette. Everything changed in 1997, with the birth of D-Generation X. Reinventing himself as Triple H, he leaned into a rebellious, edgier persona that propelled him to the main event. Later, as the leader of Evolution, he solidified his status as one of WWE's greatest, capturing 14 world championships along the way. Triple H's transformation from an out-of-touch blue blood to one of wrestling's most dominant and respected figures defined his career, and ultimately set the stage for him to eventually be running WWE. When Cody Rhodes left WWE in 2016, it seemed unlikely that he would ever be a main event star. He was saddled with bad gimmicks like Stardust. Over the next several years, he rebuilt his reputation across the wrestling world, elevating his stock and crafting his identity as the American Nightmare. The reinvention came full circle in 2022 when he returned to WWE at WrestleMania 38 as Seth Rollins' opponent. Since then, Cody Rhodes has gone from a stagnant mid-card act to a genuine main eventer. His immense popularity has been so strong that it even forced major names like The Rock and John Cena into heel roles against him. Proof of just how impactful the American Nightmare transformation has been. Before becoming a Hall of Famer, John Bradshaw Layfield experimented with several WWE personas, like Blackjack Bradshaw and a stint in the Ministry of Darkness, and also was part of the APA during the Attitude Era. He tried on many hats before finally finding his defining character, JBL, in 2004. WWE had briefly given him a singles run in 2002, but he soon returned to tag team action with Farouk in the APA, signaling some uncertainty about his potential as a solo performer. That changed dramatically when Brock Lesnar's sudden exit after WrestleMania 20 left a major void on SmackDown, and WWE Champion Eddie Guerrero needed a new challenger. This is when JBL stepped in, and the rest was a memorable title run and a feud against John Cena. Batista debuted in WWE in May 2002 under the name Deacon Batista, serving as Devon Dudley's muscle and protector. Their partnership only lasted a few months before tensions between the two led to a short feud and a final blow-off match. Soon after, Batista was drafted to Raw, dropped the Deacon gimmick, and embraced a new identity. Aligning himself with Triple H, Ric Flair, and Randy Orton, he became a founding member of Evolution. This change transformed his career. Batista captured Tag Team Championships, won the 2005 Royal Rumble, and within just 2 years of adopting the Animal persona, he captured the World Heavyweight Championship. Though his stint as Deacon Batista was forgettable, there's no denying his evolution into the Animal marked the peak of his career and cemented him as one of the biggest stars of the Ruthless Aggression era. During his TNA run, Matt Hardy completely reinvented himself by attacking his brother Jeff, adopting an eccentric accent, and becoming obsessed with deleting his sibling, whom he mockingly renamed Brother Nero. This all culminated in July 2016 with the now legendary Final Deletion match at the Hardy compound. For many fans, this was their first glimpse into the bizarre but captivating world of Broken Matt Hardy, and it immediately captured global attention. While WWE's later attempt was watered down Woken version, the original incarnation remains one of the most iconic runs of Matt Hardy's career. Beyond just his own success, the character's influence on wrestling was massive. Final Deletion paved the way for cinematic matches that have become a staple in wrestling from 2020 and beyond. The Rock is one of WWE's biggest stars of all time. He's a true icon who became one of the most recognizable figures on the planet. But his legendary status may not have happened if he hadn't transformed from Rocky Maivia into the People's Champion. Debuting as a smiling, one-dimensional babyface, Rocky Maivia struggled to connect with the fans. The turning point came when he joined the Nation of Domination, where his charisma, confidence, and attitude began to shine. By 1998, The Rock had cemented himself in the world title picture, showcasing a perfect balance of in-ring intensity and a larger-than-life personality. Though his career was shorter than many of his peers, his time as The Rock redefined what it meant to be a sports entertainer, and his impact on the industry will never be forgotten. During the height of the Attitude Era, no one generated reactions quite like Stone Cold Steve Austin. As the ultimate anti-hero, Austin mastered the role of a rebellious babyface, but his career could have been very, very different. He first arrived in the WWF as the Ringmaster, a forgettable persona that quickly grew stale. After rejecting a list of uninspired gimmicks, he settled on Stone Cold Steve Austin. His career truly ignited at the 1996 King of the Ring, where his iconic Austin 316 promo changed the wrestling industry forever. That moment launched a Hall of Fame career, and it may never have happened if Stone Cold hadn't reinvented himself. The Undertaker is widely regarded as the greatest character in WWE history, but perhaps in all of professional wrestling. Yet before coming the Phenom, he wrestled in WCW under the name Mean Mark Callis, a forgettable role that never truly gained traction. His fortunes changed completely when he joined the WWE and debuted as The Undertaker at Survivor Series 1990. That debut marked a seismic shift in his career. As a dead man, he went on to achieve everything a WWE superstar could dream of, including a legendary undefeated streak at WrestleMania. With a persona that was both eerie and captivating, paired with his in-ring ability, The Undertaker became one of the most iconic and enduring acts in all of wrestling. It's a transformation that took him from an overlooked gimmick to one of the most celebrated legacies that the wrestling business has ever seen. Glenn Jacobs' career as a professional wrestler wasn't exactly smooth. Before becoming Kane, he endured a series of forgettable gimmicks, including a short-lived Kevin Nash-inspired character to a psychopathic dentist. None of these personas managed to capture the audience's imagination, leaving Glenn Jacobs stuck in WWE's revolving door of failed gimmicks. Before Kane, there was Fake Diesel, a role everyone knew wasn't the real deal, and before that was Isaac Yankem DDS, a deranged dentist with little to offer fans. It wasn't until Glenn Jacobs assumed the role of Kane, the tormented, presumed dead younger brother of The Undertaker, and after that, his career truly took off. This dark, compelling character not only saved his WWE career, but it became one of the greatest creations in all of wrestling history.